Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another SWGOH video. So I'm back with another fleet video for you. Now in this one I'll go up against Negotiator using Raddus fleet. Now I won't go too much into detail here about the mechanics of Raddus and how it all works and connects together, because I've covered that in depth in one of my previous Raddus guides where I showed you how to take out Malevolence using Raddus. So if you're interested in in-depth mechanic of Raddus, there'll be a link in the description below to that video. Here I just want to summarize the really three key things here with Raddus. So first one is Deflector Shield, which will recover your protection and give you foresight. Second one is the foresight, because whenever resistance ships use special ability when they have foresight, they'll be reducing cooldowns of your ultimate ability. And third, finally, bonus turn meter, because pretty much all the abilities here from Raddus will be granting your allies bonus turn meter. So these are kind of three key things you need to be aware of Raddus. Now as for the starting lineup, what you do want to have in there is Poe, Houndstooth, and then the third one should be one of the TIE fighters, so either First Order TIE Fighter, Imperial TIE Fighter, or TIE Silencer, because they're all as well faster than Enemy Negotiator and Anakin once you have them relicked up, because then you can put two big hits on Anakin, and then this will then force the Enemy Negotiator to reapply Unending Loyalty instead of doing the AoE mass attack in the beginning. Now I personally like to use Imperial TIE Fighter in here because I do have him now relicked up and he's fast enough and he can do his special attack, get foresight up, and then when he evades he will feed turn meter to Raddus. And also as well, I do not like breaking up my First Order fleet for Grand Arena and Territory War purposes, because I do use them to take out Home 1 fleets. However, if you do not have relicked Imperial TIE Fighter, you will probably need to use one of those First Order ships. Now if you're interested in that lineup, you can check a great guide from End All Be All that he made recently with Raddus versus Negotiator, and in his battles he does show you how you can use First Order TIE Fighter as well as TIE Silencer in the starting lineup to take out all Negotiator fleets. So definitely go and check it out. There'll be a link in the description below. But for me, for these battles, I'll be showing you with Imperial TIE Fighter. Now for the rest of the reinforcement, you will definitely want to use the remaining two resistance ships, so the Falcon and X-wing, because remember, to get to our ultimate we need to use special abilities with the resistance ships when they have foresight on. And then for the further reinforcement here, I like to use Lando's Falcon. It's just because of its reinforcement abilities. It will be gaining an extra bonus turn for every reinforcement that has already been called before, so he will get a lot of turns when it's called in as a reinforcement. And as well, his special attacks, they remove buffs and things like that, buff your allies, so you know, he really gives you a boost in the end, because often in the end you will have Houndstooth on the enemy side left in arena. Probably in Grand Arena and Territory Wars you won't have to deal with Houndstooth, but in arena you most likely will. And you know, you need to, as the further reinforcement, there has to be some sort of reinforcement that can deal with Houndstooth and you know, all the tankiness that Houndstooth brings. And then for the fourth and final slot, you probably want to leave that empty because you don't want AI to bring in, after you use your ultimate, some other reinforcement apart from the third reinforcement you really set up. So I'll show you 5 battles here in this video. So first 3 will be with Y-wing in the starting lineup, as well as Rex, one with 5s and one with Ahsoka. And then finally, it seems like Houndstooth is making a comeback here, so then I'll end up with 2 battles versus Houndstooth in the starting lineup, just that you can see how those goes, because I do run them slightly differently than the ones that do not have Houndstooth in the starting lineup. So let's just now jump into the first one and let me talk you through it here. Now because we do have very 2-5 ships, we'll go first. So you want to put one hit first on Anakin here, and then the second big hit, and there goes Unending Loyalty, and now enemy will reapply it. Then they will do AoE, which will feed turn meter to my Raddus, and now Raddus can go and use her second ability that will grant tenacity up and bonus turn meter to your Houndstooth, so you can get your taunt up. Now fortunately there I did not land breach, so they were able to dispel my taunt. And then as the first reinforcement you will want to bring in Falcon, and as the first move just do the spin to get extra buffs. Okay, and then just keep using specials whenever you can with your resistance ships when they have foresight. Now there we go. So they brought in Houndstooth as the first reinforcement. Now enemy Anakin lost unending loyalty. Here we're going to use the cleanse, which will also give us some protection back, booster meter, and now Falcon can go, use its AoE, and Anakin's out already. So from here on out, just kind of, you have to survive, wait for your ultimate, and then clean up what's left on the board. There we go, big hit there from Poe. Took out Y-wing. And then here, second reinforcement, you want to bring in X-wing. So again, we need to fuel our ultimate here. So just, I like to use his dispel ability first, just to remove any buffs. Okay, so I lost there, unfortunately, TIE fighter, but that's okay. He did his job. Alright. Going after X next, because, he's the source of protection regeneration when his allies resist. So I did want to go after him first. But anyway, let's pop our ultimate, and now we have only one reinforcement left, and this is Lando's Falcon. There we go. I'll just go after Houndstooth there. Ah, lucky dodge. While he has buff immunity, obviously, you want to take him out. So just putting all offense now into Bosk here. Make sure to get him out. Almost there, and boom, there he goes. And then again, like I said, I want to go after Rex here because he's the source of protection. Regeneration, so you want to go after him next then. Come on, there we go. Alright. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer now just because their Houndstooth dodged that first big hit from Falcon there when he came out. But anyway, we're gonna clean this up. Only 5 left. Get a taunt up. Make sure that, nobody else gets taken out, and there we go. So it was quite an easy and clean win in the end. Now for the second one, again, we have Y-wing, but this time 5s in the starting lineup. So here as well, this is where the Imperial TIE Fighter shines, because if you do have him faster than 5s, you can get the 4 set up. He will hit him, which will boost turn meter to Raddus, and now you can actually get out your taunt before enemy does anything else. Put another big hit over on Anakin. They get to apply unending loyalty. Now this time Breach did land, so Y-wing was not able to dispel taunt from my Houndstooth. Now we go. Again, first reinforcement, you do want to bring in Falcon. And just do the spinning trick. There we go. Alright, they bring in Falcon, which is, to be honest, my least favorite enemy reinforcement, just because of all the foresight that goes up. And I don't like that. But anyway, we'll work around it. There we go. Alright, they get to do their AoE now. They got Valor out. Let's cleanse. Get some turn meter going. Now I'm going to save my AoE here. Anakin's got foresight and unending loyalty, so no point of wasting AoE there. Just putting hits over on Y-wing. Alright. Oh, unfortunately this triggered Anakin there. So not ideal. But we will be able to take him out whenever Falcon gets a turn. There we go. Boom. Took care of Y-wing as well. Now I'll probably lose Houndstooth here. So again, not the best RNG. But anyway, I'll just go with it. Bringing in a Resistance X-wing now. Dispel there. Land the days on Houndstooth. There goes my Houndstooth, unfortunately. Here we go after 5s. Let's see if we can get him out before he does any more damage. Oh, my TIE Fighter not looking too good there. Okay, come on, get him out. There we go. Alright, and now time for the ultimate. Boom. Bringing in... Now in this case, I messed up my... Because, whenever you go into the battle, it will add the 4th reinforcement automatically. And I forgot to remove it. But that's why I chose this battle, just to show you that you do want to have that last slot of reinforcement empty, just to make sure you do get your further reinforcement that you want. However, here luckily Vader here, he can do some big damage as well, and I was able to take care of Houndstooth easily. So that's why I chose the battle, just to show you want that 4th reinforcement slot empty, that you can get your further reinforcement that you want to use called when you use the ultimate. Now for the third Y-wing battle here, this one is with Ahsoka, so let me show this one goes slightly differently. Anyway, first you put 2 hits over on Anakin, just to make sure that enemy will apply unending loyalty as the first turn. There we go. So this time they landed buff immunity on Houndstooth. If this happens, instead of tenacity up, you won't use basic from Raddus, which will call Houndstooth to assist, and this will then cleanse Houndstooth, and then you can get your taunt up regardless of the buff immunity. So just want to show here, if that does happen that your Houndstooth gets buff immunity, as the first move from Raddus, call him to assist with a basic. Okay, so they bring in Houndstooth here as the first reinforcement. Now I'm going to bring in again Falcon. The rest of the battle here pretty much goes very similar. Bringing in Falcon, do the spinning trick. Okay, not sure my Houndstooth here will survive. We'll see, because, you know, Ahsoka can put some big hits as well on Houndstooth. There we go, Houndstooth clinging, barely clinging for his life. Anyway, let's now cleanse up a bit. There we go. Boom, there goes Anakin. Took care of him. And I just need to take care of the remaining guys here. Put a big hit there on Bosk. Unfortunately didn't crit, but still, you know, a good hit there. And again, my least favorite enemy reinforcement, Millennium Falcon, because of all the foresight. But anyway, we'll work with this. Okay. There we go. Bringing in X-wing here. So again, we can use his dispel ability here. So just decided here to dispel their foresight from Y-wing. Going after Bosk now. Oh, that was a dodge again. Alright. Come on. Alright. So again, we got foresight on Ahsoka, so otherwise I would have gone after her. There we go. Took care of Y-wing. They got their taunt up. I'm getting my taunt up now. And there goes the ultimate. So this rare occasion does happen that enemy is able to get out their ultimate. That's why I want to show you that, you know, even if still that happens, you know, you can still pull out a win. You don't need to worry about it too much. There we go. We pulled off our ultimate. Here comes our Landos Falcon now. Put a big hit there on Houndstooth. He's gone. Go after Ahsoka now. She's gone as well. And now we just have to take care of the Rebel Falcon, and this is it. Okay, so now I have 2 battles with Houndstooth and 5s in the starting lineup. So actually this one I like to play slightly differently. I just put 1 hit over on Anakin, and then I go and put a breach on him. I actually don't want the enemy to use Unending Loyalty as its first turn. I want them to waste their AoE, because here there are only 2 ships, Galactic Republic ships, so it's not as much valor if you would have 3. So this one, from my testing, actually works first if you let enemy use the AoE first. And actually put breach over on Anakin instead. There we go. Alright, so they brought in Y-wing as the first reinforcement. Here I will bring in Falcon. And again, do the spinning trick. Okay. And now just a waiting game, waiting for Anakin's Unending Loyalty to expire, so we can go ahead and snipe him then with the AoE from our Falcon. Alright, there we go. Yep. And let's just here heal up a bit. Booster meter. Just wait for it here. Because enemy Anakin still has Unending Loyalty, so just save that AoE from your Falcon. There we go. Just putting hits on Y-wing here. Okay, so enemy Anakin there lost finally Unending Loyalty, so we can go ahead, unload our here AoE. Even critical damage immunity there wasn't able to save him. It was a big hit from Falcon. And now we just have to clean up here again, second reinforcement, bringing in Resistance X-wing. Remove some buffs. Here we go. Hopefully land a big hit on Houndstooth. There he goes. Because with Poe, whenever you attack enemies without protection, you're guaranteed a hit. And also his special attack cannot be evaded as well. So it will go through foresight. And now we're already on our ultimate. Let's put it off. Boom. There we go. And again, just you need to finish off here 5s and Ahsoka. There goes 5s. There goes Ahsoka. Oh, not quite. 1 more hit maybe, or 2. Yeah, and there we go. So let me show you another one, again against Houndstooth and 5, because there will be slight difference. So I just want to highlight it. So first, put a big hit there over Anakin. And then here I just like to use the other special from Poe. I don't want to trigger Anakin's Unending Loyalty. So I can then go ahead, put breach on him. And there we go. And let them waste their AoE in the beginning. That's fine. They only have 2 ships with Valor now, not 3. So we can take that, not an issue. And boom, there we go. So this was the difference now in the second battle. So when you do get a second turn with Poe, this time he did crit, and this then got Houndstooth below 100% health, and then this triggered Anakin's bonus turn. And this is actually preferred scenario, because this means that he will lose Valor one turn earlier, so we'll be able to quicker finish him off with Falcon when we do bring him as a reinforcement. That's why I showed you here 2 battles, because you know it's slightly different depending on whether Poe hits, critically hits there on his second turn. So let's bring in Falcon now, do the spinning trick. Yep, put a hit on Clone Sergeant there. Alright, still stuck behind Clone Sergeant here. There we go. And there we go. See, because of that bonus turn meter that we triggered, now already Anakin lost his unending loyalty, so we can go ahead and take him out one turn earlier than we did in the previous battle. So I just want to show you slightly 2 different outcomes here, just that you can see the difference. So when you're doing this battle, that you do pay attention, oh, did I critically hit their Houndstooth or not, and get him below 100% health or not. So you can see as a second reinforcement, they're bringing in a Y-wing, so we got 3 tanks here on the board for the enemy. Well, actually 4, but one of them is almost dead. Anyway, so it's gonna take a while probably to burn for these guys, so let's bring in X-wing here. Alright, and they applied unending loyalty. Okay, let's see how this one will play out now. We should be ready to go with our ultimate when Raddus gets its next turn. Alright, okay, so stuck behind Houndstooth now. Okay, yep. Now luckily we still have breach there on Clone Sergeant, so they cannot dispel our taunt. Here comes our ultimate. There we go, give us a nice boost. And first things first, let's try and get rid of here Houndstooth while it has buff immunity on him, so he can't get protection up. There we go. Come on, somebody take him out already. Ah, there we go, that should do it. There we go, just clean up these guys. They do have unending loyalty. So we'll see how many hits. There we go, nice big AoE there from Falcon. Ah, they were able to snipe our TIE fighter, unfortunately. Well, it happens sometimes. Anyway, let's get rid of Y-wing here. There we go, take care of 5s, and now just a case of taking out Clone Sergeant, and another quite easy clean win here. And there you go, guys. As you can see, Raddus is well equipped to take out any sort of Negotiator lineups that you can face, whether it's with Houndstooth or Y-wing in the starting lineup. It works really well here. I use, as mentioned before, I like to use Imperial TIE Fighter there, but First Order ships will work as well. So again, the link in the description to the video that End All Be All made, where he's showing you how to use First Order TIE Fighters instead of the Imperial TIE Fighter I used in my video. So Raddus, it's a very good ship for sure. We're just kind of missing maybe that final piece to make Resistance fleet more competitive, or perhaps Raddus might be new home for Razor Crest whenever we do get it unlocked. Because you can see Houndstooth there, we got Bounty Hunters things going on, so maybe Raddus will be the best fleet commander for Bounty Hunters. We'll have to wait and see, guys. I'll make sure to make a video once I do have Razor's Crest, so I'll see you then. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.